Although it is an older model, the 2026 Dodge Durango nonetheless manages to keep a significant piece of its stylishness and self-assurance despite its age. This is despite the fact that it is being manufactured. Despite the fact that it is an earlier model, this appears to be the case. In spite of the fact that it is an older model, it would appear that this is the explanation for the difference between the two. Hidden behind the austere appearance of the car is a spacious SUV that has the capacity to accommodate 7 or 6 passengers, that has 3 rows of seating, and that has the ability to accommodate 3 rows of seating. The SUV is also capable of accommodating 3 rows of seating arrangement, which is an additional feature. The installation of the captain's chairs in the second row is the determining factor in establishing the maximum number of passengers that may be accommodated in the area that has been allotted for that purpose. This area has been earmarked for the purpose of accommodating passengers. In order to accommodate the transportation of passengers, this area has been set aside. Due to the fact that it is concealed someplace beneath the rugged appearance of this sport utility vehicle, it is not visible to the naked eye because of the sturdy exterior of the car. Furthermore, it is loaded with a variety of other features, such as a 10.1-inch touchscreen interface that is controlled by Stellantis's well-known Uconnect infotainment software, heated front seats that keep the rear ends toasty, and an overall appearance that maintains the vibe of a muscle vehicle. All of these features are included in the package. Not a single one of these components is absent from the bundle. It is complete and accounted for. Just a few of the many amenities that come standard with this automobile are listed below. There is a great deal more to consider. Each and every one of these conveniences has been carefully conceived of and incorporated into the automobile with the purpose of meeting the requirements that are unique to you. When it comes to things that are considered to be standard equipment, these features are the ones that are included in the standard equipment that is accessible for purchase. The standard apparatus available, although the time-honored conventional 3.6-liter V6 engine is the one that is used to power this automobile, the well-known 5.7-liter V8 engine is also accessible as an alternate motor choice for this automobile. This is despite the fact that the engine that is used to power this automobile is the one that is employed. The fact that this is an additional point of interest is something that ought to be taken into consideration with regard to the topic that is now being discussed. It is important to keep in mind that the Dodge Durango, even when equipped with the V6 engine, is only capable of drawing a maximum of 6,200 pounds without experiencing any further weight additions. The fact that you should keep this in mind is of the utmost significance. This computation takes into account the weight of any additional cargo that may be present. The automobile is interesting to prospective purchasers due to this function, which is also one of the reasons why people are interested in acquiring it. This function is one of the characteristics that makes the automobile desirable. To be more specific, this is due to the fact that the Dodge Durango, when fitted with the appropriate equipment, is able to possess pulling powers of up to 8,700 pounds. This is the reason why situations are the way they are within the context of the existing circumstance. This is the explanation why things are the way that they are. The information that we have gathered suggests that the one-of-a-kind last call variants of the 2026 Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat and the 2026 Dodge Durango SRT 392 will both be made available at some time throughout the process of constructing the model line for that year. This is the conclusion that can be drawn from the information that we have gathered. In the case of both of these automobiles, this would be the situation. At some point in the future, it is projected that both of these autos will be able to fulfill this condition for the first time. This particular circumstance has taken place despite the fact that Dodge has significantly reduced the number of alternatives that are offered for that year in order to be ready for the arrival of a successor for the Durango. The reason for this is that Dodge wants to be properly prepared for the arrival of the successor. Even if Dodge has greatly reduced the quantity of autos that it has available for purchase during that particular year, the predicament that has emerged as a consequence of the circumstance is the one that has occurred despite the fact that Dodge has made this reduction. with the sole exception of a reduction in the amount of trim options that are available for consumers to choose from throughout the year.